أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. So this surah is revealed in Mecca and it has 5 ayat including the Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and Bismillah is part of the surah, and Bismillah of every surah has a different meaning to the surah, although we translate it as the same meaning, but it has an essence which is blended with the surah itself. Like for example this Bismillah in Surat al-Ikhlas, it has the essence of Tawhid. So when it says Qul huwa Allahu ahad, say He, Allah, is one. So this one, that He is unique and one in every dimension, in all His attributes, in all His qualities, He is one. In His creation, He is one. In being worshipped, He is one. Zainab Attara, she is one of the ladies who used to come to the Prophet every month and bring the best of fragrances for the Prophet. She says, once when I got these fragrances for the Prophet, I asked him, how can I perceive God? In reply, the Prophet, he says that you can try and perceive the greatness of the creation of God, but God you cannot perceive. And then he says, this entire world that you see in, all of it, with everything in it, on it, says all of that compared to the first sky is no more than a ring flung into the desert. And then he says this world compared to the second sky, and all of that compared to the third sky, and then fourth, sixth, seventh, says all of that compared to the entire creation, and you yourself in this world, you don't have any existence whatsoever. Not even a pin drop in the entire creation. This earth also, when it is compared to the skies, it is so minute, it is so small. Says the creation is so vast and so massive, then when you cannot perceive and understand the creation, how can you perceive and understand the Creator? Now this Creator, when we say He is one, the knowledge that He has, ilm that He has, is also one. His ilm, it doesn't change, never. Now when we see the ilm that we have in this world of people, for example, this Constitution of the United States, it has been changed until now 25 times in the past 200 years. 25 times it has been changed. So the ilm, the knowledge that they have is such that it constantly need to be changed. So it's not a unique, not a one, the knowledge that they have is incomplete. The knowledge that Allah has, it is one, just like His existence is one. Qudrat, whenever you have these 3 qualities of Allah, the 3 attributes, that is ilm, qudrat and hayat, these 3 qualities that are in the existence of God, it isn't as such that it is the existence of God topped up with ilm, existence of God topped up with might and qudrat, existence of God topped up with hayat. That is for me. I have an existence of my own. Hayat was given to me. Ilm was given to me. Might was given to me. But for Allah, whenever you say Alim, it means the one God, the Allah, who is all knowledgeable. When I say Qadir, Qadir also, it's that one God who is all alone, who is one, who is Allah, who is Qadir. Or when I say Ya Hayyu, Ya Qayyum, Ya Hayy means O living. So Ya Hayy means Ya Allah, who is Hayy. Or in one word you can say that Almighty Allah, who I have faith in, He is the Alim, He is the Qadir, He is the Hayy. So all 3 names of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, all three attributes, there is Tawhid in all three of them, every one of them. So it isn't as such that Hayy is separate and then Qadir is separate and then Alim is separate. No. All of them, they are the attributes of the one God, and for him, Ilm is his existence. Hayat, it is part of his existence. Knowledge is part of his existence. For me, that's not the case. For me, I have an existence of my own, topped up with ilm, topped up with might, topped up with life. So anything can happen, I will lose everything. My memory is gone. So that ilm was not part of my existence. It was added on to my existence. For Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, when I say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, that Allah, He is one, who is Alim, who is Qadir, who is Hayy, all three of them together. So when I say Hayy, it means Allah who is living. When I say Alim, it means that Hayy who is Alim, who is living, who is mighty. So Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, the attributes of His are the attributes of Kamal, and the knowledge of His and His might, it is eternal and it is not acquired. So when I say Allah, Qul huwa Allahu ahad, unlike us, we were a baby, weak, and then slowly we grew, and then whatever we got, it's a gradual process. But for Allah, everything is His. From ever it was His, forever it is His. So when I say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, Allahu samad means the Almighty who is needless, that who doesn't need anything. If we say that a space is to be acquired, means that he is in need of space, so he cannot be God. An existence who is in need of something, of anything, that existence cannot be God. So God has to be someone who is not needy, who is not muhtaj, is not in need of anyone or anything. So when we say that he doesn't have any offsprings, because if he has offsprings means he is in need of a wife, a spouse. If he has a son, means he needs a mother to have a son. So that's why we say Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad. He is needless, doesn't need anyone. Or he is from ever and forever. And someone who is from ever, eternal, he doesn't need anyone. If he needed someone, then he wasn't from ever. If he needed someone, he will not be forever. He will have to stop at some point. So when we say Allahu Samad, that he does not need anyone, he is needless, means he is from ever. Because there is no need, he is from ever. Because there is no need, he is forever. Now, why did he create us? That is also the favor of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. Why do you create or make? To benefit or to remove evil? What God created is, it's due to lutf, that out of His grace, out of His love. Then when I talk, write or create, it is to benefit. And He doesn't benefit. He created us out of that lutf and that the favors that He has towards us. So when I say Allahu Samad, God, He doesn't need me. Lam yalid wa lam yulad, that is, no one has been born from Him. Walam yulad, nor has He been born from someone. Walam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad, He is the one and the only one. One in His existence, one in all His attributes, one in being worshipped. That is that Tawhid that we understand a little bit from this beautiful surah. So Qul huwa Allahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.